It was a tough night last night. I talked to my team and just kind of told them, hey guys, we misfired on some runs there, and you know, it would have been nice to get all the runs in, but we didn't. So we were already gearing up for for our off time. We damaged the chassis a little bit on the last run we made, so we're just getting ready for the Charlotte race, and this we got the news this morning. So man, I was just so happy that you have no idea. You thought we just won the race. I was acting a fool, jumping up and down, but it was fun. I'm glad they made the call. You know, obviously it's not great for everybody. I'm sure there's some fans that may not be able to come back and all that. But you know, NHRA made the right call. From what I understand, there was some water issues out on the track, but you know, I think really, and I admire every funny car driver out here and car owner, but you know, for myself, two-time U.S. Nationals champion and one of the cars in the top 10, and Robert Height, who's leading the points. You know, I just think that the fans are going to be in for a treat because you're going to have two cars that could potentially win the race in the field next week. So that's a good thing.
Just the countdown itself, you were 8. What would have been like having to sit and watch? I mean, there was a possibility you got knocked out. I mean, granted, a lot of things could happen, but I'm sure that's the last thing you want to do is have to sit and watch on TV or wherever you're watching to see if you're going to get knocked to 11.
Yeah, well, I looked at the points and had some of my team look at the points, and it would have been a real push for us to. In fact, I don't even know that there was a chance we would have been knocked out of the top 10. But no question, it would have been a gut-wrenching, and it would have been difficult. But to be honest with you, you know what I was going to do? I was going to get a Coke and a hot dog, and I was going to go about half track with some of my team, and I was going to watch the race just like a fan and enjoy it. And that's what I was going to do. I wasn't going to sit behind closed doors and pout. I was just going to enjoy it and root Tony on. Tony, my brother Tony, has a good car. He made a really good qualifying run, and so I was going to just enjoy the guys duke it out and watch the race. You know, I really enjoy racing. I'm a fan of racing, and you know, I'm very passionate about this. Of course, it hurt. You know, for Snap-on and all of our sponsors, it was not what we wanted, but. You know, as I've gotten older and I've done this my 20th year in funny car, I've learned that you know, just enjoy it. It wasn't meant to be, and I was going to accept my medicine.
Do you have to calm down when you come back in terms of the U.S. Nationals? I mean, if you want to hit the home run, qualify first, your car's been so, you know, top 3 for numerous races, and you want to be on the pole, and then all of a sudden you're not in the show. So you have to brace yourself and bring yourself down a little?
No, you know, it's that home run ball went out the window about half track on Thursday night. You know, we forgot all about that. We have to be smart, you know, and we know how to do that. We can race. There's a time and a place to go for pole, and certainly Q3 we could have. That was the one run I would say was on us. You know, we just were trying too hard as a driver and as a guy that set the car up, and so. I felt bad, really. I mean, I felt bad for the team that, you know, we were trying too hard and the track just didn't hold what we had. We had it run, made it down the track, it would have been pretty spectacular. But now it's time to race, be smart. There's only 2 runs. I mean, anything could happen. The last thing we want to do is you know, not take advantage of our second chance.
Look, you've already expressed you hardly can talk about how important this is, but if you look past the races you've won, the championship you've won, how big is this really to you to know that, wow, in 6 days I get a whole nother chance at one of the greatest things ever?
Oh, you know, this ranks up there. I mean, we haven't done anything yet. I mean, we still have to put it in the field. We still have to, you know, face, I'm sure, what's going to be a pretty formidable opponent in the first round, whoever that is. But I would say this is probably going to rank up on one of my proudest moments as a racer. I mean, here, you know, U.S. Nationals, the biggest race. There's points implications, and we get another shot at it. So we're, you know, even though it wasn't anything we did to, you know, to make it happen, I think really we've underachieved as a team this year, you know, and I think maybe, you know, when you put money in the bank, you know, you get a little, you take a little, you know, get a little deposit or withdrawal, I guess. So I think that's what this is what this is about. And I was telling people in text messages, all my supporters, that this was meant to be, and it's meant to be this way too. It was going the other way, now it's gone this way. So But again, like I said, I feel bad for the fans and the fans that travel long distance. You know, they'll get to watch it if they can't come. So I think overall, if they can get the shootout in as a sanctioning body, I think the Indianapolis fans deserve to see a good Traxxas shootout. And you know, there's somebody's going to be rewarded, $100,000. That's going to be a great day for someone. It's going to happen, sooner than later. So I think overall, when the dust settles next Sunday night, I think everybody will be happy.
And now, additionally, how you now have to put a week forward into this race that might have been spent getting prepared for, the 6 final races of the season that are extremely critical as well. So does this have a negative to it almost as well, or is it all fine?
Zero negative here, because if you notice, we weren't out here testing when most of the teams were testing. We were at the shop regrouping, building our inventory, so we're ready to go. We're ready to go the long haul, and so this is not going to do anything other than give us another chance to qualify at the U.S. Nationals. And really, other than the little damage we sustained on the little wall banger there, it's going to be business as usual. Like I said, our inventory is built. We strategically decided to not test so that we can not have be in any kind of a disadvantage before a row coming up. So this will be nothing but good.
And I didn't get to ask you after the wall banger because I didn't see you. You weren't up here and everything. Could you feel that about to happen, and how hard were you trying to not let it happen?
Oh, I could feel it. In fact, I was thinking, you know what, this might hurt, right, as I was going through it. But, the car, I steered as hard as I could, and I just was hanging on. I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought, last thing I want to do is bounce over in my opponent's lane in the other lane. That was probably my biggest fear, is I didn't want to wind up on the other guy's lane there. But, I just did all I could do as a driver, and I hardly felt it in the wall. In fact, I thought I crushed it, but it was about as minimal of damage as I could have sustained given that. Sure wouldn't want to do that again, though. Like I said, I was on the throttle too long, and whenever you do that, you put yourself in a bad position. But if you don't try hard at the biggest race of the year, there's something wrong. But I know better. But hey, that won't happen again. I mean, I think there was a little dew on my windshield, and there were just a few factors that factored in that. But hey, we're full throttle. We're going to go out here next week and get the Snap-on car in the show, and we'll put all this up behind us.